Hi, this is Kannababu. This is part 13 of jQuery. In this video, we'll discuss some basic examples on jQuery. In the last session, we already discussed about val of, text of, and HTML of. So if you want to catch the HTML element values at runtime, then you have to use val of. As we already discussed that HTML elements are basically divided into two types, input elements and output elements. Input elements means text box, checkbox, radio button, these all are input elements. Output elements are span tag, header tags, paragraph tags, these all are comes under output elements. So if you want to catch the HTML element values at runtime, input elements you have to use val of, and if you want to display the output you have to use text of. And if you want to modify the content of the HTML element at runtime, you have to use HTML of. So let us see some basic examples. So here I'll try to open my Visual Studio. Let us see some basic examples. Select empty web forms. Click on OK. Here let us see. Here I'll try to go to my Solution Explorer. Right click on the project. Here I'll try to select add new folder. Okay, na? Add new folder. Rename the folder as scripts. Okay, here you can do some basic examples. Right click on scripts, add HTML page, and the name of the page I'll give as index.html. This is your design actual. Okay, so here, sorry, I think I created index.html. I will delete that that one. I will add the jQuery file inside the scripts folder. So right click on scripts, add existing item, go to your desktop. There you can select the jQuery file. In your desktop you can find the jQuery file. jQuery, this is the mini version, jQuery 3.5.0.mini.js. Click on add button. Now here you can go to your project, right click on the project, add HTML page. The name I will try to give as index.html. So here within this header tag, I'll try to drag and drop this script tag, jQuery. I will try to drag and drop it here. Is it clear? This is your jQuery file. I'll try to drag and drop. And here I'll try to do some design. Here I'll open the form tag. And here I'll try to write something like enter first number. Enter first number. I'll try to take one text box. Input to type is equal to text. And here I'll try to give some ID. Okay, ID or name I will give. Name is equal to T1. ID kada, I will give ID only. ID is equal to T1. And here I will try to take something like one more. I will throw the cursor to the next line, BR. And here I will try to write something like enter second number. Enter second number I will try to give. Is it clear? Here I will try to give enter second number. Input type is equal to text. ID is equal to T2. And it will try to take one button. Input to type is equal to button. Here I will try to give ID. ID is equal to B1. Here I will try to give value. Value I will give as add. And I will try to take one more button. Here I will give the value as sub. Okay, now ID I will give as B2. Now here outside this I will try to throw the cursor to the next line. And here I will try to take one span tag. Here I will try to give ID. ID is equal to S1. Now this is my design actually. So within this script tag, here I will try to take one script. Here I will try to take type. Type is equal to text / JavaScript. Here I will try to write the jQuery. Always jQuery code write inside document.ready function. And inside this ready I will declare one function. Okay na? And this is my function. So here within this function what I will do, I'll try to identify. Okay na? So here if when user clicks on add button, I want to perform addition operation. Sub button, I want to perform sub operation. So in order to identify the button, I will use ID as selector. So here what I will do, I will write dollar. Here I will try to give hash ID B1 dot. Here I have one event called click. See how I am writing. Inside you declare one function, bracket open, bracket close. Now catch the values from the text boxes. How to catch? Where x is equal to. In order to catch the value from the text box, use val function dollar. Here I will try to give what? Hash dollar hash T1 dot val of. But by default text box will accept the data in the form of string. If you want to convert string to integer, you have to use eval function in JavaScript, or in JavaScript we have one more predefined function called parseInt. So it is used to convert string to int, because string plus string is string, and whatever the value that you enter in that, if I give something like this 10 plus 20, answer will be 1020. Okay na? So what I will do, I will try to want to perform addition operation, so I will convert the string to integer, and similarly declare one more variable where y is equal to, here I will try to give parseInt, here I will try to give parseInt of, here I will try to give dollar hash t2 dot val of, now I will try to perform addition where sum is equal to x plus y. So I want to display the output in the span tag. So here what I will do, in order to display the output, you have to use text of dollar, here hash s1 dot text of, I will print the sum. Okay na? This is the code. This function must get executed when user clicks on add button. Similarly, when user clicks on which button? Sub button, button 2, then I want to invoke another function. So outside this bracket close, again you declare one more dollar hash. Here I'll try to give b2 dot click off, and when user clicks on button, then that click event will fire. Inside that I will declare one function. Here also I will try to write the same logic here. For time being I will write same logic. Now here I will try to give local variables. The variables that are declared inside the function are local variables now. So here I will write x minus y, and here I want to print diff. Okay na? I think now here let us see what will happen. Okay na? When user clicks on button 1, I want to execute this function. When user clicks on button 2, I want to execute. Here you see valof is the function name. Here you check the spelling here, valof. Okay na? So anyway, now when user, now this is my design actually. What is my design? Here it will display enter first number. Enter first number. Here one text box. Enter second number. One more text box. First number one text box. Second number one text box. Here two buttons. One is add button. Other one is sub button. This is button 1. This is what? Button 2. Two buttons are there. Now whenever user clicks on button 1, then this event will fire button 1 dot click. Then this code will get executed and display the output in the span tag. Whenever user clicks on button 2 underscore click will execute. Okay na? Let us see this once. Press F5, check the output. Is it clear? You have to write very technically, you have to write the code. Don't, here we have to use text of. Check that spelling also. Okay, now press once again debug and check the output. Now here if I enter 12 and here if I enter 10, click on add button, click on sub button, add sub. Okay, this is how you can work with the basic programs in jQuery. So what is happening here? First, how the program will execute? Here user will open browser. User will open browser and enter URL. Then request is going to the server. In server one file is there, that is index.html. This is the URL actually. This is the URL. Then index.html is there. Next what will happen? Index.html server will search. Server will what? Search for index.html. Server will search for index.html and HTML page will load in browser. Okay na? So here whenever HTML page is loaded in browser, then document object is created. DOM is ready. What is ready? DOM is ready. Okay na? Then document.ready function. Okay na? Document.ready function will execute. Okay na? Is it clear? And then HTML output, as the button clicks are not fed, HTML output will display in browser. HTML output display in browser. That functions will not execute. Now user will enter input. User will enter input in text boxes. and click on add button, and click on which button? Add button. Then again what will happen? Again document.ready function will get executed. Now it will check that b1.click and it will execute the function display output in span tag. Display output in span tag. Are you following? So this is what happening. Okay, this is a basic example. Like that you can write any examples here. You see the code. This is my code. Okay, here is my code. This is my code. This is button 1, this is button 2. When user clicks on button 1, this code will execute. When user clicks on button 2, this code will execute. But whether user clicks on button 1 or button 2, then document.ready only will execute. This is one function. See how beautifully you are writing, that is very important. See how I am writing? I am writing like this, dollar bracket, here you write document dot ready function, bracket open, bracket close, semicolon, press enter. Now you declare function, bracket open, bracket close, something like this. You don't write like this. If you by heart means you'll write like this, dollar document dollar, you'll write like this, dollar document dot ready. Don't by heart. Document dot ready, bracket open, again function. This is the bad way of writing the program. Only bracket close, bracket open, you'll confuse. Okay, see how I am writing? Simply I am writing like this, document dot ready. It is one function. Okay, now now keep the cursor in middle. Here you declare what? One more function. Okay, na? Bracket open, bracket close. Immediately when you open the bracket, you have to close it. Inside that you have to write some logic. Similarly, if you want to write anything other also, dollar, here also hash b1 dot click, b1 dot click, it is also one function. Events are also considered as function, semicolon. Okay, na? Now here what to do? Now here within this click, again declare one more what? Function. Function, bracket open, anonymous function, bracket open, bracket close. In middle you have to write what? Logic, something like this. That is how you can work with the basic examples with jQuery. I hope you understood. For more videos, try to subscribe to my channel, share, click on the bell icon. Thank you. Have a nice day. In the next video, we'll discuss some more examples.